Yo, what's up, guys? Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Vilisink, and I have Cirilla pulling a weird face, and she will be telling us what's happening within Raid. I'm quite interested in seeing what's in this video, so let's watch it. When the time is right, we will pause and discuss what we've heard, what our thoughts are, and let's jump on in. There may be subtitles.
Hey everyone, welcome to our very first Raid Q&A video. A short video covering things we've been working on, telling you a little bit about our plans and answering some of your most frequently asked questions. So let's get into those. The first one, will the requirement to get Lydia change when you add the new faction? Short answer, most probably yes, but there is no reason to panic. Some of you may already know that our next...
So, for people that aren't aware, Lydia is the reward for the completion of faction crypts, faction wars. When you 3-star the entire campaign, be all stages, all bosses, 3 stars. 3 stars just means 5 members in a team, don't lose any. You will get Lydia in your mailbox, that is your reward for completing this. So, yeah, let's crack on.
This new faction will be based on a lot of Eastern Asian influences. And like all other factions, they're gonna have their own crypt in Faction Wars, eventually. We'll be gradually adding new champions to the faction over time, so we won't actually open a crypt for them until we've added enough champions to make it completable. So the requirements for Lydia won't change in the near future, and we will let you know far in advance before the new faction is added to the list of those.
Okay, to end on there, when she says that the requirements won't change, I'm thinking that what she means is that when this faction comes out, if there's only Saito in it, there will be no need to have a faction with one person, so you won't have to complete that other faction 3 stars. So I think that's good, and if they give us a little bit of notice, an update, because that'll affect the completion of your faction crypts. If we get an update when the factions come in, that'll be good, but new factions are always welcome. It's going to be Middle East, like Asian influenced samurai type stuff, so I mean, who's not looking forward to that, to be fair?
And 2. What are your future plans for the Doom Tower? The Doom Tower is supposed to work in rotations, with every rotation switching up the bosses, mobs, and secret rooms. As you might be able to see in-game right now, this current one is named after the Frost Spider, because she's the final boss. The next rotation will have another boss, and so on. However, since this was our very first Doom Tower release, we realized we've got a bit more fine-tuning and tweaking to do on the current rotation. With your help, we have also come up with a whole list of improvements we want to make for the next one. And we're gonna hold off on releasing that until we think it's ready. Right now, we are looking at releasing the next rotation in a few months. Maybe April, maybe sooner. So keep an eye out for news on that. Third question.
So for Doom Tower, she's speaking about tweaks, people want things, they expect things. There was a lot of people that completed Doom Tower a lot more than they thought actually. I know they're talking about making the waves harder, not necessarily the bosses harder, because the bosses, they have their own dynamic. I mean, it was kind of good the way it is, but if you make everything more difficult, it would just affect people with newer accounts. So hard to change up, I can understand. Normal, just leave it for people that have new accounts. They can maybe get to stage 30. If we make things more difficult, if we make the waves more difficult, they might not get to stage 10. So, I mean, I do Doom Tower. It doesn't hugely affect me, but I don't think I really play it enough. But as long as it doesn't destroy it for new players because it's too difficult, they can't do any stages.
Do you guys forget about the Dwarfs? Why do the Undead Hordes get all the new epics and legendaries? Our development path for planning, designing, balancing, and releasing champions is pretty long. It's something we try to plan well in advance, and there's usually a long line of champions in development at any time. That's why you've been seeing a lot of Undead Horde champions popping up all over the place, along with other champions from older factions. However, we haven't forgotten the Dwarfs. Don't worry, we know they need some new blood. We've actually just released 2 new epic dwarfs, and we're also bringing out 2 more epics and a new dwarf legendary in February. On top of that, we've got another 14 in development right now that we hope will bring that faction up a level. Next question. Do you have...
So look my art on there. Yes, dwarves, they are very, very lacking, even in epics, definitely in legendaries. If we're getting 14 new champions, that's good. It'll bring new life. Hopefully it's fragment fusions. We can all get these new champions. Or it's going to be an old style one, which are kind of crappy, but people will do them. These new champions coming out in February could be exciting. Yeah, and it's something people struggle with. Dwarves is a really difficult faction for people, so it's about time we got some love for that.
Next answers question. To the duplicate champions issue? This is probably our most asked question, and it's also probably the hardest one to answer. We are currently working on and testing a few different concepts for this, but it's a biggie, and we want to make sure we get it right. It could have a huge impact on the game, positive or negative, so we are not avoiding it, we are just being...
Right, so that'll stop you right there. If you have any options, I put out a video. Go to the tavern, go under Ascend that says dupe exchange, dupe system, I don't care what it says. You click on it, you get rid of the 3 champions, 2 champions. Hell, you may have 5 Nethrils, you put 5 of them in, you can pick a champion. Or you get a champion. It's actually really simple. So, I just don't believe, oh, it may have a negative impact, a good impact. I think this is a selfish kind of look that they want it to be right for them and not for the player base. Quite frankly, I don't see a dupe system until 3067.
Thorough. Right now, our top priority is to figure this out in the first half of this year. As soon as we have a clearer idea of the direction we're gonna go with, we'll let you know. And last question. Gearing champions is...
Okay, and one more thing. You had the roadmap in 2019. You haven't finished that yet. That was supposed to be out in the remainder of there. So, a lot of answers. Hopefully you can come up with something. And we can also see we've stopped at quite a nice place. Getting champions is hard and takes a lot of silver. Do you have any plans to fix that? Probably not. They should scrap the swapping fee. They should scrap the removing fee. The only thing they should cost is upgrading it. Doesn't matter who it goes to, it should be free. That's my take on it because it's stupid. It's just, if you have no silver, you can't do anything. So hopefully they just got something good here.
And takes a lot of silver. Do you have any plans to fix that? We do. We are currently testing 3-4 different ideas to reduce the overall silver demands. And we'll let you know once we figure out the best way to deal with it. We're also looking to make re-gearing new champions a little easier to manage. We are currently working on an armory feature that lets you preview a new selected artifact set and compare it with the champion's currently equipped artifacts. This will show you exactly how your builds stack up and help you decide whether to keep or swap out your artifacts for new ones. And that's everything.
No, that's not everything. Because this little armory thing you are talking of, let's say you've got your 6 pieces up, and I want to swap Rotos to Savage, and I'll put them in a crew set. It's all fine and well free that you can put them into this armory, but if you want to execute it, it will cost you silver. You never mentioned that though. Yeah, I did my homework. It costs you silver. Let's let her do a little finish speech.
If you have questions or suggestions, please share them in the comment section below. We'll pick the most interesting ones and cover them in the next video. See ya!
Yeah, kind of what I thought it would be. Basically, do you have a way of fixing the dupe system? Yeah, we're testing a few things and it'll be soon. We'll try to get it done in the next part of the year. Same as silver. We're testing things. So effectively, you did a video with Hades ages ago and Ash. And you spoke to all these people like the Saffron Man. We're just getting the same answers. Nothing is being done for the dupe system. Nothing is being done for silver. Yes, I'm making an armory, but it's going to cost to equip that pieces of gear. I bet my left leg on it. This is quite a disappointment. Okay guys, that was the video released. I might be wrong, let me know your thoughts on it. What are your takes on the questions she answered, and what are your suggestions? Stick a couple in the comments below. Much love. See you soon.